R-S, we ain't playing no, we are Chargers. C-H-A-R-G-E-R-S, we ain't playing no, we are Chargers. C-H-A-R-G-E-R-S, we ain't playing no, we are Chargers.
It's time for Friday Night Football! Oh my goodness, plenty of excitement out at Hero Stadium today. Hi everybody, welcome to another great night of Friday Night Football. We are entering the home stretch, and that means playoff battles all over the place, including out in Smithson Valley, where the Rangers took on the unbeaten Judson Rockets. The Rangers 2-1 in district play, so they've still got a shot, but it would be Judson striking first. Sincere McCormick, look at this kid run the rock. Inside, outside, upside down. Hey, they would finally get him at about the 5-yard line, but, well, it wouldn't last long, right? It would lead to this. Mike Chandler keeps, he scores, makes it a 7-0 Judson lead. And that Rocket defense was simply smothering the Rangers all night long. Check it out. Oh, my goodness. That looked like it hurt. Hey, Smithson Valley, though, would mount a drive, and, well, watch this. The give is to Cason Wells, but he's not going to run. He's going to pull up and throw it, and that was a bad idea. It was picked off in the end zone by Mike Washington, and the Rockets would make him pay. Mike Chandler, the quarterback, he is so good. Watch this kid operate. Just sits out in the pocket and throws a strike. That's Sincere McCormick, and there's nobody around him. That's an easy touchdown. 21-0 Judson at the break. They go on to win this one by a score of 28-0. You know, when you get that schedule and you see you have a trip to New Braunfels late in the season, it's got to kind of make you cringe, right? Well, that's what the Steel Knights had to do tonight. Knights 1-1 in district play, while the Unicorns come in 1-2. But the Knights always have some running back. This year, no exception. Robert Collins, watch him. Meet George Stetson. Look at him go. Oh, my goodness, down the sidelines he runs. This kid is something. The wheels are something else. 7-0. Knights on top. How about more steel running? This time it's Tyron Smith. No, not the Cowboys' Tyron Smith. This Tyron Smith. He's going to race, cuts it to the inside. Look at the moves. You just can't catch this guy. He's into the end zone, 14-0. Unicorns would try and get something going. Trey Johns out to Matthew Rays, and watch this. Bam! Oh my goodness, he was slobber knocked. Jalen Jones doing the hitting. Oh, look at that. Steele gets the win. 24-14 is your final. Hey, huge game at Comalander tonight, which is usually the case this time of the year. The Reagan Rattlers and the Roosevelt Rough Riders, they got together. Both teams 2-1 in district play. Rattlers would get on the board first. Travis Staley finds his old buddy. That would be Connor Fox. Nice catch for the touchdown. Extra point, no good. 6-0. Reagan with the lead. Rattlers back for more. Austin Miller. Look at this kid. Bounce to the outside. Find some room to run. Reagan, well, they try and cash in. Watch this. It's going to be Staley trying to get back to Fox, but good defense. Nicely done. They would have to settle for a field goal. 9-0 Reagan at the break, but look at this. Roosevelt comes back. It was a dandy 23-22. Reagan pulls out the win. Hey, the Warren Warriors and the Taft Raiders playing with a lot at stake tonight. Both teams playing well and battling for playoff position. Warren would find themselves with a lead early on thanks to Anthony Cisneros. Great fake there. He would keep and score. 7-0. The Warriors on top, but the Raiders, they come right back. Devon Tilden will not be denied. Gets into the end zone. We're all tied up at 7 at the break. This one another dandy, and it's Warren getting it done in a defensive battle. 10-7 is your final. How about the Johnson Jaguars making the trip out to Bobcat Stadium tonight to take on South San? Bobcats looking to stay in the playoff hunt. 4th down and 1, Brendan Riojas just trying to get it, but the seas part, and this kid would take it to the house. 39 yards, 7-0 South San. Then it turned into the Justin Rodriguez show. 39 yards on this play. I think I can. Oh my goodness, 7-7. We are all tied up. Then it's Rodriguez again. Look at this kid operate. Oh my goodness, he's got some moves and then he's got some wheels. Look at him, turn them on, big boy. There he goes, 14-7, 41 yards for the touchdown. Then with the game tied at 14, it's Rodriguez again. 3 touchdowns in the first half. 21-14 Johnson at the break, and the Jags go on to get it done 38-22. All right, it's halftime. We're going to take a break, but we've got a lot more coming up, including a potential upset. The O'Connor Panthers, say it ain't so. Highlights coming up.